And then we're gonna do 6, right? Oh, poor Clover. Stuck behind those bars. Alright. This one's kind of weird. Alright, we need like this like fucking ethanol or whatever, I think. I don't know. This is that part where like Lotus is like hacking, right? And like, where's the fucking monitor? Here we go. I'm supposed to like, fuck. I guess we need to get this first. Where do we find it again? I guess it's probably in here. Yeah. Does that mean we can just... Are we able to turn this on? Oh no, we do need the power cable. Maybe now we can talk about the power cable, now that we have the note. There it is, wait. There we go. Fuck, no, what... What do we need to do first? Cable from the machine on your... Oh! Wait, where is it? Oh, the power cable. Here we go. Okay, yeah. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I forgot. We don't actually get the power cable. We just... Right there. What? Oh, we have to actually try it first. Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go. There we go. Wait, why won't FGO work on emulators anymore? Alright, this is where she's like, yeah, I'm a hacker girl. Hacker girl. He's like, look at those opai! Junpei was once at a loss for words. What kind of job do you have? I'm unemployed at the moment. I used to work for a cybersecurity firm, but I quit. Why? Lotus blinked. Huh? Oh, it was just something. She stopped typing for a moment and her face fell. This was not an avenue of questioning to be pursued, Junpei realized, and quickly shut his mouth. Lotus's fingers began to move again, and in a few seconds she was back up to speed. As she typed, more letters and symbols that meant nothing to Junpei began to pour across the screen. What are you doing now? I'm gonna try and brute force it. Brute what? A brute force attack is, well, the short version is that I just attack the thing head on. The long version, without looking up or slowing down, she began to explain. A brute force attack is one of the simplest ways to break a cipher, she told him. It checks every possible combination until it finds the right one. For a complex cipher, it could take a very long time. The thought of doing something like that made Junpei feel tired, but Lotus explained that she was writing a program that would just run such an attack on its own. How is she running the program from whatever? It's not the most elegant solution, certainly, but given the circumstances, there isn't much else I can do. As she talked, her fingers never slowed or missed a key. Junpei couldn't help but feel a little odd. Oh, but back to what we were talking about earlier. What were we talking about? The wireless display. It's kind of strange if you think about it, isn't it? How do I put it? Well, let's say you write a program that calculates an addition program for you. Alright? So you enter 1 plus 1. The screen will show you 2. See, isn't that strange? No, not really. Oh, come on now. Of course a caveman like you would think it is strange. You said so just a minute ago. You're just not getting it, are you? Who calculated 1 plus 1? The main computer, right? You said it's connected to the monitor wirelessly. Yes, but someone who grew up in a cave would know that, right? They'd probably think that this thing here, the monitor, is doing the calculating. And once they decide that, they'll start examining the monitor. They might poke the screen or something. I see, the color changes when I press it here. And they might investigate the hardware on the inside. I see, so this wire supplies power. Eventually they might even cut the wires. Yes, just as expected. When this wire is cut, no results appear. Therefore, it must be this device which does the calculations. But the truth is that, just like you said, the computer is doing the calculations, but these cave people wouldn't know that. What is this conversation? Because they have no idea that the monitor and the computer are connected. Wirelessly. Let us continue to type. Junpei scratched his head. So, what are you trying to say? Nothing. Really. It's just, I thought maybe, what if the relationship between human beings and our brains is like that? Huh? Well, let's say you stick a bunch of electrodes into parts of the brain. A scientist examining signals they send out might say, interesting, so stimulating this part of the brain causes this person to see colors. That must mean that this neuron cluster controls that function. Okay, let's see what happens when I cut out this part. Just what I thought. Cutting off this part causes that function to cease. Therefore, human thought process must occur in human brain. You get it? Just like this monitor. Maybe the brain is just an output device, like this monitor. Maybe our thought process actually occurs somewhere else in the main body. We just don't know it. We never even think about it. Just like those cave people would know about wireless communication. We can't imagine that there's some unknown medium that transfers information to our brains, where we experience that information as thoughts. Junpei didn't say anything. Not so much because he had no retort. No, her argument just seemed silly, and he was a little surprised by hearing something like it from someone like her. The brain is just an output device. Human thought actually occurs somewhere else. Did Lotus really think that, he wondered? It was a little creepy, Junpei thought. It sounded altogether too much like a bizarre cultish religion. Maybe that's the cause of Seven's amnesia. Oblivious to Junpei's increasing discomfort, Lotus continued. If memory is actually stored somewhere else in some sort of main body, somewhere, maybe he hasn't forgotten anything at all. God damn it. He's just having a difficult time assessing his memories because the monitor, his brain, has been damaged. I suppose that would explain aphasias? I don't know what that is. And blindsight, too. Perhaps they can actually speak or see. The monitor just isn't functioning properly. I guess people with Prosopagniosia could be suffering from the same thing. Wait a minute. What? He knew what aphasia was from watching medical dramas on TV. And blindsight was easy enough to guess, but he never heard the word prosopagniosia before. Well, you never heard of prosopagniosia? Lotus spun around in her chair to look at him. Junpei just shrugged and shook his head. Nope, do you know what a funyarimpa is? What is it? Well, simply put, it means a condition where the mind can distinguish between human faces. Word. In other words, my face would look like the same as Clover's, or even yours. So they can't remember faces, which is most people can't recognize. Man, that's like such a crazy... Aphasia is basically being unable to speak. Interesting. Are we really just getting this dialogue not because it's a new thing, but because I didn't choose like the right... I'm pretty sure there was no option I didn't choose. That means that people with prosopagnosia have trouble recognizing even people that they're close to, which is pretty scary to think about, honestly. It's crazy. Usually they can make do by associating people with other things. Their voices, their clothes, their hair. Does that mean other people's faces look like blanks? No, I don't think so. You've seen monkeys, like in a zoo, right? To you and me, all monkeys' faces look the same. That's crazy. Even though they're obviously got faces, it's almost impossible for a human to distinguish between them. The zoo staff that works with them would learn to identify different monkeys eventually, but you or I couldn't unless one had a scar or something else that set it apart. That's what people would be to someone with Prosopagniosia. Prosopagniosia, huh? Didn't know that kind of thing even existed. I've heard this thing existed, but it's very interesting to be brought up. It's pretty cool. And scary, honestly. Really scary. Junpei did his best to act as though the entire lecture hadn't gone entirely over his head. And what were we talking about? The idea that your brain is just an output device, like a monitor. Are you serious about that stuff? Not really. I was just kidding for about half of it. What about the other half? Well, I guess I was just adulting? Not funny. Lotus's smile had something rather masochistic to it. It's nothing more than a story made up out of boredom. Don't take it too seriously. It was the first thing that came to mind and I just talked about it to kill time, but it looks like I don't need to talk anymore. Why? I don't have time to kill anymore. As she spoke, Lotus raised her right arm high and brought it down on the enter key. The program took only seconds to analyze the system. Chunks of text flickered on and off in quick succession, and then a line of numbers appeared, blinked, and then disappeared. The screen cleared, and all that was left was the word accepted. A piece of cake. Lotus would clearly have patted herself on the back if it would not have made her look entirely ridiculous. After a few seconds, the accepted disappeared to be replaced with 9 squares arranged in a 3x3 square. What the hell is that? No idea. It looks like a puzzle. Suddenly, Lotus stood up. Huh? Aren't you gonna, I don't know, do some computer stuff? I can't do any more. It won't let me do any more programming. See this keyboard? See the keyboard? Nothing. So there's nothing I can do. Well, I guess I'll leave this to you then, Junpei. What? Let me take a break, alright? I did my part. He wasn't sure what to say to that. She certainly had done her part. In fact, without Lotus, they probably would have completely run aground. Wait, so what were normal people supposed to do in this situation? Like, Zero made these puzzles, right? What was Zero's actual idea for solving this? Because it clearly wasn't to assume that they had someone that'd be able to hack and brute force the password. Junpei crossed his arms and stared at the puzzle shown on the screen. I wish I remember. I just remember it had to do with these, like, but let me just look at it because I don't remember it. Wait, don't have an item? I thought she gave me the. Wait, what? I got the scribblings? I don't have the scribblings. Oh, it's in my files. I see it, right? God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Look, Junpei, the lights in the lockers, blah, 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 blah. There's more than one key. What? I wanted to ask you. Oh, this is new. Huh? Junpei, you went to door 5 with my brother, right? Did you hear him say, like, anything weird? Why is she asking me this? Junpei wondered. The more he thought about it, however, the more it made sense. Snake had been gone for a long time. Clover was quite attached to her brother. Of course she would have been worried about him. He thought back to when he'd gone through door 5, hoping he might remember something, even some small something that would help her. However... Sorry, Clover. I can't really think of anything. I mean, he did mention that his hearing exceeds that of a regular person, or something like that, but that's about it. Okay. Clover's words were barely audible. She nodded vaguely at Junpei and turned to walk away. Hey, wait a minute. Look, I don't know if I should ask you things, but if you don't mind, I was hoping you could tell me if, Snake, was he born... You're talking about his eyes? Yeah. No, he wasn't born blind. When he was a kid, he got in an accident. A really bad car accident. He couldn't see after that. And his arm... His arm? Yeah, my brother's left arm is, it's not like a normal person's arm. It's fake. Oh, shit! The accident hurt him really bad. To save him, they had to cut off his arm. Whoa! Is like that all you wanted to ask me? Talking about her brother had clearly taken a great deal out of Clover. Junpei nodded. Look, I'm sorry for making you talk about all that painful stuff. Clover only shook her head and walked off down the stairs. Wait, oh, I have to do this shit, right? I forgot. Now what do? I don't actually remember. Oh, we like set it on fire at some point, right? What do we do? Oh, here we go. Oh, shit. Alright, fire detected. Alright. That boy. Alright. The key? What the fuck? Ain't that what I just said? I'm talking about the Jupiter key. What the fuck? We found it in the operating room. Here. Seven tossed something small and metallic towards Junpei. He caught it and then found that the object was a key. Oh. On it, someone had engraved a symbol very similar to a 4. He looked over it at June, who nodded back. It had to be the Jupiter symbol. I'm gonna let you hold on to that, right? Yeah, got it. Wait, I've got something for you too, then. Here, it's a Saturn keycard. We found it in the kitchen. I might lose it. It might be better if you hold on to it. That way it won't be my fault if it gets lost. And with that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. He felt slightly less than honored. As a group, they now had 3 keys that had not been used. The Earth key, which had been found in the laboratory. The Jupiter key, which Seven had just handed Junpei. The Saturn key card. Why is this new? What? Which Lois had just handed to Junpei. Alright, they're going to door 3. Of course there's a reason. Oh. In a way, it was kind of cute. Very demure. You could say that he thought, this is the best part. Wait, Wait. Aren't you afraid, Junpei? Afraid of what? Well, I never, I might get wet. You don't mind? Mind what? Getting wet. Gosh, that boy, you're so brave. Really, I mean, it's kind of the thing any guy would do the same, I think, right? What happens, happens, right? If you get the chance, you just gotta go for it. That's what a man's supposed to do, I guess. You're so cool, that boy. I really admire you. I'm really, really scared. Yeah, I mean, like you said before, you've never done it before. But I don't think I'll be able to last very long. And then it'll be over. Over. Yes, I'll go to heaven. I don't think the same happens to guys. Alright, enough of this. This part's so great. This is like my favorite part. This is like actually my favorite part. It's just that dialogue's the best. This writing genius. stroke of genius when they wrote that part. If I was the guy who wrote that part, I would finish it and I'd be like, damn, I'm fucking godlike. I'd be like, man, what a fucking lord I am. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna come back, and then we're gonna find out that they found Snake's body, and we're gonna look at Snake. But now we know that he has a fucking arm, right? He has a fake arm. Is that gonna play into the thing, maybe? Or not? No. Oh, wait. I guess not. Oh man, this makes it sound like some of these buys are fake. Junpei wasn't so sure. That's possible. Oh, here we go. Why does it say I haven't chosen door 2? I thought I've chosen door 2. Have I not chosen door 2? Did I not save? I have the endings that... Oh, I see. I haven't done 5A2. I see. You went through door 2 on a route where you there on Mag... Ah, I see. Right. I see. Okay. I want to go through door 6.